we will be moving forward to Hypnic and StTosin now. 2 and I believe 6 seed, correct? Yep, 2 and 6 seed. So we have 1, 2, and 5 and 6. Pretty interesting how that worked out there. Both 5 and 6 seed fighting their way through to the semifinals here.
Yeah, and a lot of that again has to do with just, every day that you play this game, you can be more or less on point. So sometimes you're going to be on point, like when we're building out the seeds. And the way that it was a very close battle in the midfield as well for seeding. So there really was no difference between, or one match's difference between seed number 4 and 5 and 18. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it was very close, like you said. All the people that came to perform did so well, and it's been a really tight back half of this tournament. Everybody's been putting everything out on the line. It's just been such a pleasure for everyone to watch.
And there we've got the bracket updated here.
Yes, it has updated finally for us. Obviously, we got our next contestants up here. So let's get them.
So Hypnic and StTosin. Hypnic is, well, both players have really been showing up here, and unfortunately we didn't get to see StTosin up against Avenger 1, but we will have the number 2 seed against the number 6 seed here, and it's going to be a tough fight. I think the edge is going towards Hypnic, so StTosin, I think, has got an uphill battle up ahead of him. So what do you guys think? Who do you guys think are going to win?
Yeah, absolutely. StTosin's performed very well in this competition and really shown his hard work and dedication paying out for him. But I mean, Hypnic has just been on fire this tournament. He's shown multiple play styles. He's shown that he's got more than one tool in the toolbox. I have to say that I'm leaning towards Hypnic as well for going into the finals against Lily.
All right. Well, we'll see if our predictions play out. StTosin's definitely going to be looking to upset our predictions, and hopefully he can pull something out of the bag and execute it on Hypnic.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get these people over here. We do have both teams set up and ready to go. Alright guys, we will be ready in about 30 seconds here. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna see Hypnic pull through on this one, and we're gonna see 1 versus 2 here. But StTosin has been doing a really good job, both yesterday and today, with some of the top contenders. It has definitely been surprising me, that's for sure.
Absolutely. It's always fun to watch these competitors. There's so many different skills that that you can pull out of the bag. Every day you're adding to a tool to the toolbox, and
Right.
and so all of these competitors have so many different ways that they can go about these fights, and it's really a case of identifying quickly what your opponent is good at and being able to counter that. So we'll see who's going to do a better job at that today.
Alright, you guys may start.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm very interested to see what Hypnic decides to do. We've seen him go in and get real bloody with his opponents, and we've seen him take a nice and slow approach like he did with Do. I'm curious to see how he decides to fight. Looks like we got an error on screen.
Oh no, not that. Looks like too many people doing duo matches here.
Yeah.
Guys will most likely have to restart here. Yeah, so we're gonna move back over just quickly while they get that sorted out again.
Yeah, and it looks like fun was detected, so CIG has
CIG
taken
just
care
is
of
like,
that
no.
for us.
That's-
They have resolved the fun issue, so
Fun is secured.
but again, with the game being in alpha, it's something that we expect, and especially given a lot of people's experience here, it's something that we know is going to happen. It's just a case of when, not
Exactly.
if. So
True. If CIG is watching, give us an updated AC UI, please. Private matches.
fun detected. Lord Roberts is not pleased.
He says secure your request.
Oh, and if anybody is listening at CIG, the sorting function on friends list, please.
Please and thank you.
We have opened up a poll for you, chat, to vote. Who do you think's gonna win? Exclamation point, capital H for Hypnic. Exclamation point. Oh, sorry. Exclamation point vote, capital H, or exclamation point vote, capital S. Please put in your votes. Let's see what chat thinks. Do you think Hypnic is gonna win this or StTosin?
So now you make a vote.
Yeah, now I make a vote. I forgot about it until now. Okay, let me be.
Copy that.
Alright, we're ready for you guys. Keep voting, everyone. Keep voting. We will we will be looking at the results after this. Don't worry, it is still recording. We will stop the voting after the first fight. Voting A0, I love it. Voting the tower. Station wins.
Imagine.
So again, for the voting, it's S for Tosin and H for Hypnic.
They're burning some time here on that sudden death time. They got 4 minutes left before they even made contact.
Looks like part of that issue may have been
restart that.
with clone ships. So.
Yeah, we will reset that 5-minute timer.
And the first shots are coming out.
Hypnic just put a brazen barrage on StTosin there, just tearing him up.
Yeah, Tosin's shields are already very low, and Hypnic shields are still pretty much full, so it looks like Hypnic is taking advantage of his long-range accuracy at the moment.
Yeah, Hypnic's been showing that throughout the competition. Both close and far, his accuracy is just pinpoint. His ability to evade shots while putting accurate shots down as well is what's really carried him through this competition.
StTosin in a bad spot here. Nose going red from Hypnic. Hypnic getting those accurate shots in. I don't believe Hypnic shields has gone down. StTosin red from head to toe here, trying to get close to Hypnic, trying to throw him off. But can't quite seem to do it. Hypnic keeping his accuracy on StTosin. Looks like StTosin might go down any second here. StTosin's starting to get some shots in on Hypnic, though.
are seeing him struggle to stay on target here. Hypnic getting some shots while StTosin trying to pull up. Looks like did a little bit of pass by there. Hypnic's trying to peg his shield so he doesn't regen them there.
Hypnic's doing a really good job keeping his shields up.
And there goes StTosin.
Tosin goes down there. It seemed all but inevitable. The shields on Hypnic, he just kept being able to get those extensions and to get the damage in while he was extending, kept Tosin from being able to get his shields up.
Yeah, Hypnic has just shown solid fundamentals all around throughout this tournament. Anytime he can press to any advantage or get shields up or keep their shields down, he takes it. He's just been given a masterclass performance in StTosin dogfighting this tournament.
Yeah,
so who was the oh, here we are. So we had 4 votes for Hypnic and 7 for Tosin. So if we're gonna see Tosin win, we're gonna be looking at a reverse sweep.
Yeah, hopefully we can see StTosin kind of learn from how that fight went there, and hopefully maybe improve on this next one. He was having a lot of off time on target, and Hypnic was taking advantage of that and gaining some DPS on him.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that just had to do with Hypnic throwing off Tosin's game plan and Tosin not taking the opportunity to make an adjustment and change up his style to go up against Hypnic in the way that Hypnic was creating those extensions.
For sure. All right, you guys are free to start. We will begin our second match here. And away they go. Now this game, no matter what DPS you have, it all comes down to that being able to apply that DPS, right? If you can't stay on target and apply it, you're going to find yourself having a hard time keeping up.
Looks like they finally found each other.
StTosin was missing some shots there. Definitely high energy pass right there.
Just buying some time, trying to take it a sudden death.
Which actually, in my opinion, I think is a little bit worse for StTosin, as he does have the 2 shields as HP. He won't longer have that. And Hypnic being a mouse and keyboard, he definitely has that advantage to aim down.
True. Yeah.
Looks like Hypnic gets StTosin shields down. Hypnic's still sitting good, but no hull damage coming on either one. Looks like StTosin's shields does come back up though, but his boost is starting to get quite a bit low. Hypnic's still sitting at about halfway, now sitting at about a quarter, but StTosin's out of boost. Both sides shields still up. Hypnic's accuracy starting to come into play as they both merge past, try to get the fight into their favor. Hypnic shields come back up. StTosin trying to hit Hypnic, but isn't quite able to connect. Hypnic starting to land his strings of shots, starting to run away with the hull damage here. StTosin might be in a little bit of trouble fairly soon here. StTosin starting to get his shots in, but still can't quite seem to connect with Hypnic. Hypnic shields come up again. Both sides out of boost as they merge past each other. Both sides shields coming up now. With Hypnic with a very commanding lead. StTosin starting to take a little bit of hull damage again. StTosin in a bad spot. Nose goes red. Starting to take a lot of damage. In a dangerous position here. Will he be able to throw Hypnic off, or is Hypnic going to continue landing those shots? Hypnic gets a long string of shots there. Gets quite a bit of damage. The StTosin could go down at any time here. And down goes StTosin.
Oh,
there
and
it
that was
goes.
just a rough match again for Tosin. I think, again, he was just having a hard time working with how Hypnic was playing and the accuracy that Hypnic was bringing to the table today.
Yeah, Hypnic was just keeping that range and just pegging them from, 500 meters out and taking the victory, fairly easy on that one. Hypnic's in top form today, though. I mean, that was a great fight. Great attempt from Tosin.
Yes, so
So
with
Hypnic
that,
will be moving on to the finals and will be going up against Lily for first place.
yep. Before that, we don't see this in the tournament, but as we do have a prize pool for both third and fourth place, we will be needing to do a side game where Mobius and StTosin will go against each other to place and see which one gets the third or fourth prize. So with that, we are going to be keeping StTosin here with us as we move over to that.